पूर्वी खासी हिल्स के उपायुक्त आर.एन. कुरबाह ने 12 जून को कहा कि राज्य में आयातित मछली की बिक्री पर प्रतिबंध हटाने से पहले सरकार कई निवारक उपाय करेगी। इससे पहले सरकार ने 15 दिनों के लिए आयातित मछली की बिक्री पर रोक लगा दी थी। सुधारात्मक उपायों के बारे में मीडिया कर्मियों को जानकारी देते हुए डिप्टी कमिश्नर ने कहा कि सरकार ने उस राज्य की पहचान की है जहां से फॉर्मेलिन इंजेक्टेड मछली की आपूर्ति की जा रही थी, हालांकि इसे अभी तक सार्वजनिक नहीं किया जा सकता है। हाँ, हमारे पास रिपोर्ट है, लेकिन हम अभी आपूर्तिकर्ताओं का खुलासा नहीं कर सकते। हम जल्द ही संबंधित विभाग को रिपोर्ट सौंपेंगे, उसने कहा। उन्होंने कहा कि प्रतिबंध हटने के बाद संबंधित विभाग रोजाना बाहर से लाई जा रही मछली की खेप की कड़ी जांच करेगा ताकि यह सुनिश्चित किया जा सके कि मछली खाने लायक है या नहीं। कुरबाह ने यह भी बताया कि सरकार ज्यादातर राहू मछली के बारे में चिंतित है, जिसका सेवन सबसे अधिक लोग करते हैं, और इसलिए प्रतिबंध हटने के बाद भारत में कहीं से भी आने वाले राहू पर बारीकी से नजर रखी जाए।
The ban is for 15 days and will be lifted after taking corrective measures. So, what are these corrective measures that you are looking at?
Okay, number one, we would be whatever fish that come here for the imported fishes will be tested before it's being allowed to be sold in the market.
Coming to the legal aspect of it, what kind of action will the government of Meghalaya take against these suppliers of fish that are being injected with formula?
For that, as I've mentioned in the order itself, that there is certain clause, once we register an FIR, like that, then due course of law will be put in place, and then the court will decide on the sentence. Yeah.
So, have you identified these suppliers of fishes to the state of Meghalaya, and from which states they belong to?
Yes, we do have the report that we will still, we cannot disclose here. We do have from where we've collected who are the supplier. We will be submitting our report as soon as possible to the concerned department.
According to the merchants, it seems that they are claiming that it is not from the source Andhra Pradesh. They are saying so something must have happened in between. So will you be going for an inquiry, as well as why can't the trucks be fit with GPS so that wherever it is added it can be tracked?
Thank you for that suggestion. But the thing is that we will be submitting the report. We are the enforcement. The deputy commissioner is the enforcement agency sort of the government. Whatever policy that has to be made will be made by the government. We'll be submitting our report, and thereafter it's a policy of the government. How they're going to go about it.
This question is asked every now and then because in 2018 the same thing happened and you have to ban the import of fish. So what is the solution? I mean, what is the permanent solution?
That's what I said. I'm here enforcement agency of the government. I'm not going to talk about the policy. The policy will be done by the department. I don't think so. She also can answer that question because she's a superintendent of fisheries. I think so. This question will be answered by the concerned department.
Well, you said that it will be tested. So all the consignment sample testing.
Sample testing
of all the consignment.
Yes, wherever comes to a market on that day after the 15th, we'll be doing the testing.
So every day this testing are
Yes.
being conducted?
Yes, even it's ongoing today also. We are allowing the local fishes to be sold today since that day, and testing is ongoing process for us.
There is a lack of clarity. Now we have stopped fishes to be imported, but from which part? Whether from Assam, whether from Andhra Pradesh, from which part of the state?
Actually, Rahu fish are mostly from Andhra, so basically we are looking at Rahus from all Rahu fishes coming to the state.
What are the type of fishes ma'am who have banned?
Rahu.
But don't you think that this is also a gross violation of human rights? I mean, injecting formalin in the fishes, so you are taking that?
Yes, I think so. Definitely, that's why there's very strong law for that. I mean, food safety standards have strictly banned the use of formalin, right? So, and they've given a very strong sentence to if it is found to be, at the end of the investigation. For that, as you say, it's true, and this will, whoever has done this will be taken to task in due process of the law.
So are you also coordinating with the, the departments of other state governments on this matter?
Not exactly that I don't have that information. Whether we're coordinating with other states, I'm not having that answer for you.
You said Rahu fish, so it is only from Andhra Pradesh or West Bengal also?
For that, I will have to see from where the consignment comes when we do, when the government does put an inquiry. Then definitely, because we do have some papers with us, so I cannot pinpoint which state, right? Because unless there's a total inquiry into this, it's very difficult for me to say it's from this state or that state, right?
There is
But
no
who we know.
from the enforcement officers, and then immediately testing is done. So all these fishes were collected on random sampling from every district by the enforcement officers, and they are brought to the laboratory in cold chain, because that is as per the Food Safety and Standard Regulation 2011 Act, that all the fishes that need to be analyzed should be brought in cold chain. So after the fish are being brought, immediately we do the testing for all the other parameters, including formalin. And as stated clearly, that out of the 42 fishes that have been tested so far in phase 1, testing is still continuing in the laboratory so far, which means reports are yet to be given in the future. But from the 42 fishes that have been tested, as far as formalin parameters is concerned, all the 30 are detected positive.
So thereafter, because of the report that we have received, we have imposed a ban for 15 days. Now I leave it to the House to, you can ask your questions.
You have mentioned
I think so. I don't think so. She can answer to that question. Definitely, based on our finding, the government will take corrective steps on this regard.
Are you sending any report to the government?
We will be sending, because I'm still waiting for some more reports. So as soon as I get the reports from the lab, I will be sending some more, my total report to the government.
Will you suggest some?
Yes, we will. We definitely will. But then, as of now, still in the preparation stage. We'll wait for by the end of this week. I'll submit my report.
So what is the advisory of the department to the general public of Meghalaya? How safe is consumption of fish?
Okay, regarding this, safe of consumption of fish, we have our doctors here. I have, the lab people here. They would like to, tell you what type of fish to have. How will you detect, whether the fish is contaminated or not? So I'd request my officer